Oh, we've got jippos. Jippos! Jippos! Okay, so what do I think about my bike after 1 year of riding? Well, it's sort of a bit of a mixed emotions really with this, because it's the second bike I've ridden, a motorbike. I mean, I used to have a little pedal and go moped from 1974. Some of you might known that from my videos and stuff. Must admit, I had more reaction from that than I had from this. This I get a little bit of a nod from some of the riders and that, and I think most of the time it's the learner riders, because I'm still on L plates. They seem to wave and nod, whatever. But I have found with some riders, they're a bit choosy to nod to. I mean, I can understand situations where you're riding along, you've got to concentrate, you can't always nod or whatever. That's fine. But I just seem to get a bit of a, oh, I'm not nodding or waving to him because he's on a semi-cruiser, as I call it. I mean, if I look at it, it's not really a cruiser. Well, it is a cruiser, but it's not the full-blown cruiser. I mean, Paddy Boy had a Suzuki something, and that was really low and fat tyres and everything else. This is a semi cruiser. It's a bit sort of in between. To be honest, I can't really give you a good review of the year, if you like. I mean, I don't like tyres. I don't know whether it's the tyres or me. It doesn't like corners. It just sort of gets a bit wobbly, and the speed of it is not very great. I mean, 65 is probably the max you can get out of it. Some of you might be able to get a little bit more if you're down on the tank, but you know what I mean, leaning down, aerodynamically. But it's an okay bike. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't part of it, but it's a bit of a strange bike. I mean, I've ridden on the standard YBR, which was good for my CBT, and that was fine, more or less the same configuration, but slightly higher up. I think I'm slightly lower down on this one. But the seat is nice. I mean, you get it's a nice comfortable seat, and I mean, after 2 hours of riding, you do get a sore arse. Don't get me wrong. Lots of cramp. For leg rise, it's fine for me. I mean, I've got sort of reasonable legs. I'm not short and not really long. It's fine. Yes, that's it really. I mean, I can't really say much about it. Oh, it's reliable. Well, up to the point. Well, I've got like juddery problems, but I think that's just a spark plug lead. I think that's where perhaps they, when they tried to steal it that time, perhaps they tried to do something with it. I don't know. It's not been the same since then. But other than that, it's a good bike. It's okay. It's okay. It's an okay bike. I'll give it 8 out of 10. What do I know? I've only ridden 2 or 3 bikes. Over the time I've done this thing. Oh, make sure I don't lose my remote control. Okay, let's take one more look at the gypsies, shall we? All the travellers, I should say. Oh, the police are here now. 30 mile an hour, Mr. Chips, thank you. Would you pose? Hello, sir. I always get a bit uneasy when I go past travellers and gypsies. I've got nothing against them. I like the camping life. But yeah, that's the Basingstoke gypsies. I've got to be quiet because someone might hear us talking about them. Oh, they've got some horses as well. Another thing I've noticed since I've been motorcycling. I find it's a bit like camping. You either love it or hate it. Because in camping you could get damp, you could get wet and blown away. It's very much the same as motorcycling. So I think if you like camping, you're going to like motorcycling. Very much the same beast. Also with camping you can get really hot and you can't take no more of the heat and flies everywhere. That's the same with motorcycling. You get so hot you can't cope, then you get covered in flies and insects and everything else. But there we go, it's all good fun, I think, all good fun.
I'm not all there, there's something missing. I'm not all there, so folks declare, they call me